Oh, what is up, guys? We're live action. Dr. Andre Pinestead here, and we are on the whiteboard today. I just finished up coaching in my TPT program, my Total Pre-Med Transformation, and one of the things we talked about is note-taking. How many of you guys struggle with note-taking? And we had a nice, maybe we talked about it like an hour. We talked about note-taking and the flaws that so many of you guys have in your note-taking that destroys your ability to learn. And what I want to impress upon you guys, but stop making excuses, stop whining, stop, right? Get at it. No excuses, just dominate. And what I want to impress upon you guys, the key takeaway that I want you guys to have is when you guys take notes, recognize that the objective of taking notes is not just to take notes so you wrote something. I know in high school, whatever, you had to turn in your notes. Like, oh gosh, did you do your notes? I want to see your work. But the real objective of taking notes when you get to high-level education is not just to have something there to look back to necessarily. It's an exercise, it's an opportunity for you to think about things. We have, for example, here, this is your textbook, okay? And for many of you guys, this is your teacher lecturing at you, right? And you get this. This is the first thing you get. When you get it, the mistake people make is they take their note straight from this. What did the professor say? It goes on the paper. What did the book say? It goes on the paper. And what we write is a bunch of definitions. Water is the life-sustaining substance that is found all over the planet, blah, blah, blah. And our notes become a bunch of regurgitative definitions. And the problem with that, guys, and this is what one of my students was struggling with today, and we got it clarified. He's like, oh my gosh, I didn't understand this, is that when we use definitions, terms, when we use words that require further definition in our notes, it creates a layer of complication that obfuscates, that makes it difficult to identify what we actually learned. And if you look at your notes, I want everyone to comment in the box, this is you. If you look at your notes, and you see in your notes, there's a lot of either repetition, a lot of redundant words, or a lot of words that you can't define, then you are doing this. How many of you guys are doing it? Let's see. I'm gonna walk up here and see. I got old man eyes that get closer. What up, y'all? Crystal's here, Max is here. Too lazy to take good notes. Oh, we gotta take good notes, y'all. Gotta take good notes. But how many of you guys are in this boat? It's actually most students without even realizing it, right? We end up in this boat. So what we want to focus on in note taking is, yes, we want to focus on the output, right? This is the output. We want to focus on what goes into our notes. But the way we change the quality of our notes and what goes in is to change this arrow here. We want to supercharge our processing of materials. And this is what so many students forget to do. Just because someone says something or you read something doesn't mean we write it down. It's like on social media. Because you hear something, somebody talking, doesn't mean we take it to the head. We got to think about it. We got to ruminate on it, is what I call it. We want to ruminate. We want to reflect on what we heard, and we want to process it and create our own meaning so that our output goes from being the terrible definition to instead being something better, which is this. It's our own meaning. It's our clear understanding. If you write a note and then you can't explain that note to a fifth grader, you are missing the boat. Your notes have to be very basic, very rudimentary, because what are we, guys? We're basic, we're rudimentary. I'm a doctor, but I'm basic, I'm rudimentary. Why? Here. If I can be basic and I can explain it like a kindergartner, you'll never forget it. You'll always remember what it is. Our own meaning. Does this make sense to everyone? Does everyone hear what I said? Did you process what I said? And did you create your own meaning and clear understanding of what I'm saying right now? Does it all make sense? Because what we don't want to do, and some of you guys maybe can testify to this, you guys have notes where you end up looking at the notes and you're like, okay, I wrote all these, but I have no idea what any of this stuff means. Right? And you're asking for clarification on what you already should have clarification from. So what I'm trying to get at is in this processing moment, we want to do all the heavy lifting here. We want to be clarifying and processing here so we don't have to do it later after the fact. We want to do the heavy lifting up front. One of the big core tenets I always teach with studying is that we want to front load. You'll hear me use this term all the time. Front load, which means we want to push most of the work, most of the effort, most of the stress, most of the struggle to the front of what we're doing. Why? Because if it's in the front, then what we're able to do is to work downhill. If we work hard up front, it allows us to coast to the finish line. The problem is for many of us, we don't work hard up front and we're left working uphill, which is demoralizing, takes away our motivation, makes us procrastinate, makes us struggle. And the opposite of this is my student Lisa, who tonight was giving us her celebration. She was excited. She's been in my course for a while. Like most students in my courses, they end up saying, dang, I wish I would have listened to you sooner. But she's in organic chemistry right now. She's in calculus right now. And she's in one other hard science class. And at the same time, she's working full time. Right? I look at a lot of disadvantaged students. And so she's working full time, taking this hard, heavy class load. And she said, I finally listened to you and I front loaded organic chemistry. I started early and I got ahead of all my lectures. And I actually was able to finish going through the entire course 2 weeks before the final exam. I didn't listen to my professor at all. I didn't listen to the lecture. I didn't look at the slides, nothing. I just focused on me, did my reading, did my chapter reviews, did all that kind of stuff. And when I got to the final exam, it felt like it was just another practice test session. It was so easy. I was like, how can it be this easy? And I walk out with the A, and my professor couldn't believe it. And my people around me couldn't believe it because they see how much I work and all the things. But it's like, it feels so great to be ahead, to stay ahead. It's like, I want to do it again. And that's what you guys want to be. You want to be excited to study, knowing you have approaches that are going to work for you guys, right? The ultimate approach, the 5 pillars to get my grades, my study course is bomb diggity. It's amazing. It comes with coaching, comes with course, teaches you this stuff. But it's important for you guys to have at least this understanding that this is the point of notes, processing the material. Are you processing or are you regurgitating? Because if you're regurgitating, you're setting yourself up for failure. Yes, yes. Start putting your questions in the box because these sessions are for you guys, right? This is pre-med coaching on Tuesdays, totally free. We are live action. That's it for another episode of the Study Doc Show. Show your love by smashing the like button and commenting in the box below. Today is the day, guys. No more excuses, no more complaining. You're going to take your future into your own hands. You're going to dominate. You're going to be successful. I challenge you. What are you going to do today to make your life better? Get to my website, thestudydoc.com. Grab a free ebook, sign up for a free webinar, and if you're really ready to transform, enroll in one of my life-changing courses or coaching programs. You have greatness inside you. Let me show you how to unlock it so you can dominate and make your dreams a reality. No excuses, just dominate.